It's been quite some time that I came on video in this channel for the obvious reasons that I am nervous, of course. You might have already checked the title of the video. It is how you can teach yourself art, or in other words, how you can teach yourself anything. What are the steps you should follow? So entire discussion I have divided into 6 main topics. And let me tell you, the 6th point is the most interesting one. You will love it. Okay, so stick around and let's get started. In this past week, I have also done this watercolor painting of a beautiful scenery. I got the reference photo from Unsplash, and I would show you the entire process of painting this landscape as well as we go ahead with the discussion. So let's get into it. Before we start, let us first understand the meaning of being a self-taught. If you Google this, the answer which you get is acquiring knowledge or skill on one's own initiative rather than any formal instruction or training. The key word here is training. Let us also understand this fact that no one can be 100% self-taught, because even though you are self-learning, you would be referring to materials, video tutorials, references of masters which was previously produced by other artists. Now that we have understood the meaning of the term self-taught, if you still ask me, Musfica, are you a self-taught artist? I would say yes, I am a self-taught artist, because I have never attended any art schools. I have a degree in marketing and human resources. I have a corporate job as well. But then due to some certain circumstances, I was introduced to this artist community and art as a whole, where I followed this 6 steps, and I got into being an artist. So here are my top 6 tips for you if you are also starting your self-taught journey. Before I start, let me give you a disclaimer. These are all from my own experience, and I hope that this helps you as well. When you start, you don't exactly understand which style or form of art you want to pursue. The most important thing is to understand which medium or which subject or what are your interests in. You might be more inclined to portraiture or nature painting, or maybe still lifes, or mediums. If I say, there is oil paintings, water paintings, there is modeling, there is sculpture. So you have to understand your interest. When I started, I was more interested into acrylics and texture painting. You have these mediums, you mix it with the acrylic painting, and then you paint with it. You get this beautiful texture. What you can use palette knives as well along with it. Now, much later, I found out about watercolors, and once I discovered watercolors, there was like no looking back. Till date, I'm still practicing in watercolors. Time management becomes so much more important if you are especially a student, homemaker, or if you are a working professional like me. At this time, your craft is just your creative hobby. So you need to ensure that you are making time, you're finding out that time, free time to practice your hobby. You can work on weekends in your free time. Maybe you can start your day early, or later at night after you retire for the day, you can make time for your craft. A small amount of practice goes a long way. Once you understand your interest on the style of painting, and also you got some time to practice, you might have to do a research on the tools for that particular style of painting. So which kind of brushes required, what are the different types of paints available, should you take a student grade or artist grade materials, or what are the different alternatives for those materials. This research you would be able to do by reading articles. And of course, there are number of YouTube videos available in the internet which you can check, and you can get an understanding of all the tools required for your craft. This directly leads me to the next tip which I have for you guys, that is understanding the difference between artist grade materials and student grade materials. Very, very important. Let me be very honest, art supplies can be quite expensive. You might not be in a position to invest such a huge chunk of your money into your craft right away. But that should not discourage you guys, because there is always this student grade materials which you can start with and later on upgrade to artist grade materials. Having said that, you must not fall into the scam of artist material. Now what I am speaking about, what scam it is. When I started, I wanted good materials at a lower cost. So I was looking out for artist grade materials which were less pricey. But because of this intention, I bought materials where it was mentioned as artist grade, but the quality of the paper, the quality of the paints were horrible. I don't want to call out those names, those brands' name, but be careful while you make your purchases. This self-learning tip can be quite a cliche, but I would still suggest you to practice, practice, practice and keep a sketchbook with you. Practicing daily can be quite crucial for your learning process, and keeping a sketchbook is so much important. You have discovered your interest, you have some time free for your practicing purpose, you found out your materials, which ones you want to use. Now, the most important thing is keeping a sketchbook and regularly practicing your craft. Even if it is a stressful day, take up this activity as a relaxing exercise of the entire day. Why I'm so much emphasizing on keeping a sketchbook? Because, you know, comparing can be quite a dangerous thing which you can do to your craft, comparing yourself to another artist's works. But when you compare in the right way, that would motivate you, that would boost up your energy, your motivation, inspiration, and you would want to work more on your craft. How to do this? Now, if today I take out one of my old sketchbook from 2 years back or 3 years back and just flip over the pages, it would show me my progress, how much I have improved, and this is a different kind of satisfaction you would feel, and this would result you to believe in yourself and go ahead and, you know, achieve your dreams. Final thing you can do in your self-learning journey is watch a lot of YouTube videos. I used to spend hours watching videos in YouTube, and later I found out about Skillshare. I think all of you know what is Skillshare. I got to know that the first 2 months were free, and so I signed up. For next 2 months, I took up courses in Skillshare. Yes, of course, after 2 months, I signed out of it because at that point of time, I was not looking out for any such paid subscription. But that 2 months of courses, learning via Skillshare helped me a lot. Even after that, I continued watching YouTube tutorials on how to paint and also other art motivation videos. Not only did I learn from these videos, this also inspired me to pursue art on a more serious note. I will be sharing some of my current favorite YouTube channels in the description. I highly recommend you check it out and watch them for more tutorials and art inspirations for yourself. That's all for today. If you like today's video, hit the like button to let me know, or if you have any suggestions or video ideas, any addition to the 6 steps, if you would like to add anything from your side, leave it in the comments. Would love to know your strategies. On that note, all you guys have a beautiful and a bright day ahead. I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.